everyone, how's it going? So back to making one of these videos where I create a whole song and just get it all on video so you can see how I do it. So basically, if you've seen these before, you know what's about to happen. I just come up with a couple riffs, I put it together to make a song. I usually like to make an A and a B section, repeat it 3 times, do the guitar solo on the third A section. I'm running my guitar into Bias Amp 2, which is a plugin that I like to use because I just think it sounds good and it's a lot more easy than me miking up all the different amps and cabs I would be miking to achieve the same type of thing, because I have like a different guitar sound on each channel. So I have a template that's opened up in Logic Pro 10 right now, so I just have like 6 guitar tracks with slightly different amp sounds on each one, and then I have a guitar solo sound. I have a bass guitar that's also running through Bias Amp 2, and then I have an electronic drum set that I plug in. It's just like a homemade one. I have acoustic shells, I put mesh heads, duct tape some pin type triggers on, I send it into a Yamaha DTX module that runs into my interface with a MIDI cable. That triggers some sounds on my computer. When I'm tracking, I just use some like samples that I can use, which are like little low impact on the processing power. Once I'm done, I'll transfer it to Superior Drummer 3 so that I can like have some really decent sounds on there. My computer's kind of old, so it doesn't handle Superior Drummer 3 when I'm actually tracking, so that's why I do that. Let's just get started. So I actually just have to come up with a riff because I have no idea what I'm going to do today. However, I was talking to my neighbor and he said that he might be willing to come over. He plays ukulele, but he said he's not that good. I don't know how good he is. He might be totally fine and thinks he's not good, or you know, it depends. So anyway, I'm thinking I'm going to write this song in a key that would probably be easy, so I'm probably going to do it in G major. So that's a starting point, and then just have to kind of like keep the chord progression simple so we can follow along. I'm thinking he can do like the intro or something like that, so maybe I should start this a couple measures in and then I can see what he has to do. So normally when I play, I just kind of play right through. I might end up having to like loop his part or something like that, depending on how well he can play. So just kind of like in anticipation of that. Since I'm not sure, let me just kind of see. Let's see, G major. Ooh, that might be cool. I think I got a verse already. I'm not really too fancy with my songwriting. Like whatever I kind of play, I just go with it. So that's what I'm doing. I've got that G9 chord there. It's basically Ruth fifth and then the 9th right there. So you got G, and then the A. And then I'm just hitting the open G, B, and E string. So, oh yeah, I guess I technically have the 6th in there too. E. Anyway. I'm just going to do a B and a C. Pretty easy. That's pretty slow tempo. Let me kind of figure that out. I have a drum loop going that I use for my metronome, so bear with these drums because they're not going to be the final product. It's just kind of like what I use to play in time too before I actually do my drum part. That's way too fast. Perfect. So the phrase is 2 measures. I'm thinking, so like, I'm probably just going to have him do the ukulele thing, like, yeah, like I said, the intro. So I don't want to go too crazy. So given that one of those phrases is 2 measures, I might just give him 4 phrases to work with. I can always cut it back if I need to. So like, I'll do the ukulele thing and I'll come in with the guitar and just... Then I need a chorus part. That's neat. Ooh, okay. So I can go from that to this G7. If I play it like this, then I can go to a C, change the root, or drop the root in there from G to a C. Yeah, that might do it. Then I'll just go up to a G major. I'll leave the B and the E string open just to kind of like add in a little extra. Make it a D9, D major 9. With a B in there also. Alright, cool, I got a chorus. All I have to do is probably overlap the chorus with a couple extra parts, because I'm going from like low notes in the verse to these higher notes in the chorus, which is not a bad thing, except I'm going to lose a little bit of low end. I could probably make it up in the bass guitar too, I guess, but I'll probably just overdub some stuff over top and just kind of like thicken it up. So yeah, I think I got a song. Cool. Alright, cool. So that's the left side, and now I'm going to do the right side. Alright, so the right side's done. Now I'm going to dub it. I think because I have that chorus like so high versus the low notes in the verse, I'm going to change guitars and actually use my Steinberger. So I brought it in. Okay, so left side overdub done. So right side dub, let's record it. Right side dub's done. I think someone's trying to text me or something. So the chorus is getting much bigger. I think I'm going to do one more guitar track over top of it. What that is, I don't know. That was close. I'm like sitting here like kind of like getting into it, and I just look down and my foot's getting close to pushing out the cable that I was plugging the guitar in through the interface with, so that would have been bad. Okay, so now I have to do the other side. I think I'm just going to do a harmony of that. Here we go. Okay, so that's the right side. So that's 6 guitar tracks. I make this template where I have 6 guitar tracks, and I kind of limit it to that because if I let myself have 8, I would use 8. If I let myself have 12, I would use 12. So I kind of cap it at this because like otherwise I'm just going to go insane. Okay, now guitar solo. I'm going to hit record and just do it. I gotta remember what key I'm in. Yeah, that works. Okay, so I have my bass guitar. I have the tuner on, so it's not making noise. I'm not tune it, actually. That might be a good idea. Little flat, kind of flat. Let's see. It's just G, C, D. That's easy. I'm going to keep that first thing I played. Cool. All right, cool. So that's the bass line. Okay, so I'm at the drums. Everything appears to be in the shot, except for the microphones. You can't really see me talking, but it is what it is. So I'm going to turn the mic off to do this. I just kind of leave the mic on for the rest of it, but these drums have rubber pads that the mic is pretty close to, so I pick up and it's kind of annoying. So you can hear what I'm talking about there. Hopefully I can get this in one shot. Let's see, here we go. Okay, so I got that done. On to the vocals, I guess. Okay, so I switched the drums over to Superior Drummer 3. I froze the track, which is a thing you can do in Logic Pro 10, which just like pre-processes it, so it's like easier on the computer. I did that for the bass and the guitars as well. So now I'm gonna try to do vocals. I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna put on the chorus and see if I can come up with a chorus part. Recorded as a scratch track, which a scratch track, if you don't know, is something I do that's like a memory aid, and it's just like kind of rough out a melody, and then that way it's like something I can write the lyrics to once I get to that point. Yeah, it's good. Now I gotta do a verse. This one might be harder. I'm just like drawing a blank, but give me a second. Okay, so okay, time to write words, so here we go. I'm just gonna speed up the tape for anyone watching, but for me this is probably gonna be like 10 minutes. Hang on. So I got the vocals done. Well, I got the lyrics done, I should say. I didn't get the vocals done. Smile at me again. I thought this is very similar to the first verse, just a couple words are just slightly different, just to like change the meaning. Just in time all right, second verse. Now the chorus, I definitely forget it already, so let me listen to the scratch track. Okay, chorus part, here we go. All right, let's move on to the second chorus. Last chorus is on 50, so here we go with that. Okay, last chorus again. This time I have to remember it's doubled. Okay, so that's the last chorus. There's a couple little parts where I may have been a little But what I do is I'm going to leave this panned center. I do 2 other dubs, so I do a left and a right aside from this one, and then I turn them down really low. So what I do is I pick apart the best things that I did in the vocals, and I kind of like combine them together because those dubs are going to be pretty much identical to what I just did now. So if there's a part where I was like a little flat or something, and then I did it on the other dub pretty well, I'll just kind of like go whoosh and slip them in there. So that's how I cheat a little bit. The footage at the end, you're going to see me just doing this main take, but... So I just created 2 other tracks, and I'm going to start doing the dubs. Now, bear in mind, these are going to be pan center until I do that all at the end. So they're going to be pan center in same volume, so it's going to sound like phasey and weird and annoying. So just bear with me until the final mix. But this is also a good thing because like if it's like a little phasey, I know I'm in close enough tune that it's going to work really well when I turn them down and pan them. But if it's like ear piercing and I want to, you know, it sounds like cats dying, then I know I have to like re-sing it. Okay, let me do this before I forget the melody. Okay, right side dub, first chorus. Yeah, you can hear that phasiness. That actually sounds good when you turn it down and pan it. For right now, it just sounds weird though. So, second chorus. Okay, last chorus, and I have to remember it's doubled. Oh, shit, the battery's about to die. Let's do what I can. Okay, last dub. Here we go. Let's hope I get it in before this battery kills over. Okay, let's make sure we got sound. That looks like it. So I guess I'll introduce you. So you're my neighbor, Bryan. Met you at the gym and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yoga class.
Known you for a long time.
Bryan's going to do a uke part, just kind of like the intro. And I guess, are you like a beginner player or what?
Beginner, yeah.
Yeah, so he's not really doing anything super complicated, but it's just going to sound cool for an intro for the song. We'll see what happens. If we have to cut or do anything, we'll do it. But
Okay.
we'll just make it work. As long as you play in time, totally good.
I'll do my best.
Okay. I also don't know how well your voice is picking up, but we got 2 mics, so hopefully it's good. I know I'm picking up because I'm right next to it, but
Okay.
I definitely know the uke's loud because I can like hear you scratching through that mic. But that's all good because like I kind of want this intro, like you know, like "Wish You Were Here" by Pink Floyd, that little crappy like sounding like acoustic guitar intro. Kind of like a shortened version of that.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I got that drum loop down for you that I just made. This thing does a count in. And actually, let me make sure I got that on because I was doing vocals. I don't know if it's still on correctly. So it's going to count to 4. So it's going to go click, 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 click. And you just strum to that and just the drums will start then and you just play in time with the drums. So let's do a practice run so you get the idea.
Okay.
Here it is. 2, 3, 4, and... Yeah, then you play the drums. So yeah, and you just have to lock that strumming hand into the drums. So
Okay. I think I was behind on that.
Yeah. So you can start playing with the clicking is going because it'll like cut the recording in right at the appropriate time.
Okay.
So if you want to just get yourself in,
the drums.
Yeah. Well, you can just play like
I did it.
get it in sync with the click while it's counting in, and then and then it'll start. That's what I do all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't stress about this. Like I know you're not used to this and stuff, so
I'm not stressed.
it's just
Fun.
you just gotta get the hang of it. Because trust me, it takes me a couple shots sometimes to get it in time and start. So you're never doing this before. I didn't expect you to be like, okay, here we go.
I got you.
All right, here we go. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah, right into We can do it a couple times too. So, you know, just you'll get used to like just follow the drums. Like every, you know, pretend almost like you're playing the drums with your strumming hands, so you're playing along with them. All right, let's try one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's it. So we got the uke done. That was pretty quick and easy, honestly.
So you use this to edit also?
All right, everybody, so that's the end of the video. Bryan is done with his uke part. That was this morning. I've since gone shopping. I got a shower and all that stuff, so I'm in different clothes. But that was kind of fun. He's a beginner player. He's never really done any kind of recording, anything like this, really, and he's never really even played with any other musicians, so it was just kind of a different experience for him, I guess, and it was just kind of fun for me because I got an intro part to my song, so that was kind of cool. And yeah, he's going to be, in the beginning, over like a little like scratchy record sound, so it's going to sound like he's like in the back of a room or something like that playing a ukulele, and then all of a sudden the song's just going to cut in. You're going to see him right now playing that intro part, and then it's going to cut into me in multiple screens playing all of the individual parts that I recorded and showed you for this video, and I basically just have them playing over the final finished mixed and mastered track, so you can see that. Also, every time I get to about 10 new original songs, I put out an album, so I'm at that point now. The first one that I did was called Are We All Alone Out Here, which is a video that I have up as well. You can check that video out. You can see the song. I usually do like one of these videos where I show how I write the song, then I do just the song itself, and then I do like the guitar solo or some random thing like that. So I have a whole bunch of these right now, but you can check that out, and I have 10 songs after that. So the first one was basically inspired by this guy. It's my inflatable extraterrestrial. My wife and sister-in-law were going out to the West Coast because she was moving out there. My sister-in-law, not my wife. Basically, they passed through Roswell, New Mexico on the way, so they got me a souvenir, which was this guy. He just kind of stands in the corner of the studio and probably looks weird on some videos, so, you know, that's it. Chuck him back over there. He stands up in between my chairs. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out all my other ones. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I can't talk. Blah, blah, blah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you later on the next video.